Hello all, welcome. Let's discuss list view selection controls today. Here is the description. A special extended selection list box that displays a collection of items consisting of an icon and a label. The contents can be displayed in 4 different views. Large icon. Items appear as full-sized icons with a label below. Small icon. Items appear as a small icon with label to the right. List. Items appear as a small icon with label to the right, arrayed in columnar sorted layout. Okay, there is a report here. Items appear as a line in multi-column format. Leftmost column include icon and its label. Subsequent columns include application specific information. Purpose of list view controls: where the representation of object as a icon is appropriate, there we use list view controls. To represent items with multiple columns of information, we use list view controls. Here is a description. A list view control is a special extended selection list box that displays a collection of items, each consisting of an icon and a label. List view controls can display content in 4 different views: large icon, small icon, list, and report. The control also supports options for aligning, selecting, and sorting icons, and for editing icon labels. Purpose and usage again. Use list views when the representation of object as icons is appropriate, or to represent items with multiple columns of information. And there is one more selection control called drop down or pop-up list boxes. Description of it: a single rectangular control that shows one item with a small button to the right side. The button provides a visual cue that an associated selection box is available but hidden. When the button is selected, a larger associated box appears containing a list of choices from which one may be selected. Selections are made by using the mouse to point and click. Text may not be typed into control. Purpose of drop-down or pop-up list boxes: to select one item from large list of mutually exclusive options when screen space is limited. Advantages of drop-down list boxes: unlimited number of choices, reminds users of available options, conserves screen space. Disadvantages of drop-down list boxes: requires an extra action to display the list of choices. When displayed, all choices may not always be visible, requiring scrolling. The list may be ordered in an unpredictable way, making it hard to find items. Now let's discuss the proper usage. For selecting values or setting attributes, for choices that are mutually exclusive, only one can be selected, where screen space is limited. For data and choices that are best represented textually, infrequently selected, not well known, easily learned or remembered, ordered in an unpredictable fashion, large in number, variable or fixed in its length, in list length. Use drop-down or pop-up list when screen space or layout considerations make radio buttons or single selection list boxes impractical. The first or displayed item will be selected most of the time. Do not use a drop-down list if it is important that all options be seen together. Here is a description of drop-down or pop-up list boxes. A drop-down or pop-up list box is a single rectangular field with a small button to the side and an associated hidden list of options. In Java, they are called choice or pop-up list. In HTML, selection list or pop-up menus. The button provides a visual cue to the user that an associated selection box of choices is hidden but available on demand. When requested, a larger associated rectangular box appears containing a scrollable list of choices from which one is selected. Selections are made by using the mouse to point and click. No text field exists in which to type text. Fields of this nature go by many different names. They are called drop-down lists because they appear to drop down from the single selection field. Microsoft Windows calls them drop-down list boxes. Other common names are pull-down lists, option menus, and simply list boxes. Other list boxes of this type seem to pop up on the screen, either next to or over the selection field. Even the Microsoft Windows drop-down will pop up if it is open near the bottom of the screen. In this discussion, these variously named controls will be given the generic name of drop-down or pop-up list boxes. Drop-down list and pop-up list are illustrated here. Here we can see drop-down list boxes. There are 4 unopened boxes: country, language, keyboard, and layout. When the user clicks this one, it opens up the countries, and user is allowed to select only one. Similarly, language, keyboard layout, measurement also. Drop down list box opened for country. Here you can see, user is allowed to scroll also, and it displays the available countries, and even the same for language also. And here is the example of a pop-up list box, closed and opened. When the user clicks this left here button, and it opens up a pop-up like this, right, centered, left, and full horizontal. Okay. Advantages and disadvantages of list boxes, pop-up list boxes. The most useful feature of drop-down pop-up list boxes is that they conserve screen space. They may be retrieved on demand, reminding users of the choices available. They permit an unlimited number of options to be displayed. A significant disadvantage of these lists is that they necessitate an extra step to display the available options. Scrolling may also be necessary to see all items. Since items can be ordered in an unpredictable way, they can be hard to find occasionally. Generally, drop-down or pop-up list boxes require more work on the part of the user than many other screen-based controls because of the activation step and the possible need for scrolling. A study comparing drop-down or pop-up list to other similar controls will be described in this step. Okay. Proper usage. Drop-down or pop-up list boxes are used much like regular list boxes, except that the choices are not visible at all times. They are used for selecting values or setting attributes when sufficient screen space is not available to display the choices permanently. They are best used for data and choices that are textual, larger in number, fixed or variable in list length, not well known, easily learned or remembered, and ordered in an unpredictable fashion. Items should not have to be selected frequently. A drop-down or pop-up lists are most useful when the screen space or layout considerations make reader buttons or single selection list boxes impractical. It is also desirable that most users select the first or displayed item in the listing, so the box doesn't have to be opened. Never use a drop-down or pop-up list if it is important that all options be seen together at one time. Here is the prompt button. Provide a visual cue that a box is hidden by including a downward pointing arrow or other meaningful image to the right side of the selection field. Position the button directly against or within the selection field like this downward arrow you can see. Selection descriptions. Clearly and meaningfully describe the choices available. Spell them out as fully as possible. Graphical representations must clearly represent the options. Left align them in columns. Display the descriptions using mixed case letters, and there is something called list size. No, not limited in size. Present all available alternatives. There is something called box size. Long enough to display 6 to 8 choices without scrolling. If more than 8 choices are available, provide vertical scrolling to display all items. Wide enough to display the longest possible choice. When a box cannot be made wide enough to display the longest entry, make it wide enough to permit entries to be distinguishable, or break long entries with ellipses, 3 dots in the middle, or provide horizontal scrolling. Organization. Order in a logical and meaningful way to permit easy browsing. If a particular choice is not available in the current context, omit it from the list. Exception here is if it is important that the existence and unavailability of a particular list item be communicated, display the choice dimmed or grayed out instead of deleting it. Layout and separation. Enclose the choices in a box composed of a solid line border. The border should be the same color as the choice descriptions. Leave one blank character position between the choices and the left border. Leave one blank character position between the longest choice description in the list and the right border if possible. What is that? List box captions. Okay. Display using mixed case letters. Position the caption to the left of the box. Alternately, it may be positioned left justified above the box. Defaults. When the drop-down or pop-up listing is first presented, display the currently set value. If a choice has not been previously selected, provide a default choice. Disabling. When a drop-down or pop-up list box is disabled, display its caption and entries as disabled or dimmed. Display a drop-down or pop-up list box caption and entries as dimmed or grayed out when the list box is entirely disabled. Selection method and indication. Pointing. Highlight the selection choice in some visually distinctive way when the pointer or cursor is resting on it and the choice is available for selection. Activation. Close the drop-down or pop-up list box when an item is selected. Thank you. Thank you for watching.